Hi everyone, and welcome to my first top 5. It's one of my favourite months of the year, so guess what that means? It's a Halloween special. Today I'll be telling you my top 5 creepy things in Zelda. These can be NPCs, enemies, items, bosses, mini-bosses, anything that I find creepy or disturbing. I only have 3 rules. 1. This is purely my opinion, and nothing I say is fact, other than telling you the story of the item, person, etc. 2. Please expect minor spoilers, because they are sometimes included. Usually I'd have a 3rd rule of only 1 thing per game, but not all games have something that scares me, whereas one game in particular has stuff that scares me quite a lot, so let's dig in. To get this mask, you have to purchase it from the curiosity shop on the night of the final day for 500 rupees, but that's only if you prevent Sakon from getting away with the bomb bag that he steals from the old lady from the bomb shop on the night of the first day. The mask won't appear, however, if he gets away, so catch him fast. This mask allows Link to stay awake and never fall asleep. Personally, it seems more like a torture device than a helpful mask, but we'll roll with it. It takes 3 in-game days to get this mask, but it only has 1 actual use within the game. Wearing the mask while listening to the stories of Anju's grandmother will stop you from falling asleep. After reading a story, she will ask you a question. If you select the appropriate answer for the first story, named The Carnival of Time, you receive a piece of heart. Answering, I don't know, to the question asked after her second story about the 4 giants will also grant you a heart piece. Remember how I said it's like a torture device? The Gossip Stone actually tells you it was originally a torture device used to recreate insomnia. That's pretty dark. Where to start with this guy? He's just weird. He gives me really bad creeps, and he just has a really bad vibe overall. His story is he was travelling through the woods, was ambushed by Skull Kid, and had Majora's Mask stolen from him. Eventually, you meet him after losing your ocarina and being turned into a Deku shrub. Also, because of Skull Kid. He promises to return you to your former self if you return his precious mask. He keeps his promise, but unfortunately, you don't. This lunatic shakes the living daylights out of you and gets super angry at you for breaking your half of the deal. Luckily for you, he calms down pretty quickly and puts you down. Going back to him for the subsequent days wearing any mask, he will tell you the details about them, the emotions tied to them, and how special or rare it is. The one thing that sticks with me from when you first meet him is he says he has to leave town in 3 days, and that's how long you have to get it back. 3 days before he leaves? 3 days before the moon crashes. Coincidence? That's for another video. Camaro's mask is pretty simple to get. It's given to Link by the spirit of Camaro. He appears in Termina Field near the Snowhead area on top of a tree that looks kinda like a mushroom. He only appears between midnight and 4 AM on the 1st or 2nd day, not the 3rd. If you hear music, he's near. Camaro fears his dance moves will never be passed down to the new generation, and asks that you put his soul to rest. Playing the Song of Healing causes his musical, rhythmic talent to be encased within the mask. This horrific mask that gets rid of your face and builds his head coming out of... Anyway, you are entrusted with his final request to spread his dance moves across the lands. But how and where do you use it? Well, when his mask is worn, it allows Link to perform Camaro's dance. You go to West Clock Town at night and you can find the Rosa Sisters. They're doing their best to come up with a dance for the Carnival of Time, but to no avail. If you stand in front of them wearing Camaro's mask and perform the dance, they will take on the routine and thank you. They will call you Master and you will receive a piece of heart. I still think this mask looks really creepy, I do not like it, and I do not wish to ever see it again. Thank you, Majora's Mask. No more. Thanks. I know what you're thinking. Dead hand? Only second? What? Personal reasons, my friends. Dead Hand is a mini-boss of sorts at the bottom of the well in Kakariko village, and in the Shadow Temple in Ocarina of Time. The room starts out as just an empty room with weird hand tree-looking things. Get too close to these, and boom, you're grabbed while this disgusting creature crawls out of the ground and lurks towards you with its gnashing teeth, blood-soaked skin. Like, this is whack, man. Nintendo really set balls to the wall with this one, huh? To kill this thing, there are 3 methods. The one at the bottom of the well only has 2 methods. Either intentionally get caught and attack when you can, or slash all the hands and force it to emerge and wail on the thing. The one in the Shadow Temple has 1 more method. Killing the one in the well grants you the Lens of Truth. Use this to find its shadow and place a bomb on top of it. Upon detonation, the abomination will crawl up out of the earth again to attack you. Kill it quickly. Want to know what's worse? There are 2 in the Shadow Temple on Master Quest. Have fun with that one. I didn't. I never want to do it again. Thanks, Nintendo. That's another one you can The puppets are literally one of my worst nightmares. I cannot stand anything like that. Mannequins, dolls, puppets, anything like that makes me shiver. In Twilight Princess, Skull Kid uses these absolutely delightful creeps to attack you. He blows his lovely little horn and twitchy wooden men with horrid faces. It's one of my worst fears, honestly. Mannequins are the worst for it there, 100%. They make me cry, no joke. Personal reasons aside, just look at him. I literally cannot put into words how freaky these things look. Their wide grin, their red empty eyes, the way their legs hang as they float, the whole thing is just a nope for me. Normally I would talk a lot more about my top pick, but I just have no words for these abominations that unfortunately grace the sacred grove. No thank you. No. Goodbye. Well, that was it. That's my list of the creepiest things in Zelda. What did you think? Would you do it in a different order? Would you have different creatures that scare you? Let me know down below. And also join me in my Discord later this evening, GMT, for a Halloween hangout and play some games with me. Maybe even watch me get scared at creepy games. It's going to be super fun. The link is in the description to join. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed, it would be much appreciated. As always, have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, evening or night, and a happy Halloween. See you later.